Hey there, Judi Jamieson the Psychic here, and welcome to Intuitive Tuesday. In this week's short video lesson, I'm going to go over and share with you 4 simple steps or strategies or things to do to repel energy vampires if you are an empath, a healer, or sensitive. So if you seem to attract to you the crazies, the narcissists, the addicts who just suck the life and the energy out of you, this video is for you. Make sure you hang out to the end of the video because I'm going to share with you my personal secret morning routine that repels all that stuff and totally shifts and changes the energy of your day. If you are an empath, a healer, or a light worker, and you are totally into and intrigued about all things spiritual, intuitive, and psychic, and you want to learn what those gifts and abilities are, how you can develop them and strengthen them and apply them to your everyday life, you're going to want to hit the subscribe button that is right underneath this video, and I will give you a second to do that right now. So real quick before we get started, I would love it if you would comment below underneath the video and let me know what your biggest struggle is being a sensitive person. So then this way I can make some videos to help you out and even comment and reply back. But I need you to comment under the video and talk to me. All right, so let's dive into the 4 simple steps to basically repel the crazies, the narcissists, the addicts, the energy vampires. As an empath, you're a nurturer, you're a healer, you're a giver, right? You're that caretaker and you just love everybody. A lot of times empaths attract energy vampires. So I want to give you the tools so you can shield yourself from that and not allow yourself to be taken advantage of, manipulated, or shit on, or any of those crappy things that come along with being an empath if you don't know how to shield yourself. So the first thing that you want to do is figure out what type of energy it is that you are dealing with. It's not always people. Sometimes it's like cosmic energy. Think of it like the cycles of the moon, law of attraction, stuff like that. Sometimes it can be earth energies. So what I mean by that is the energy of a specific place or environment that you're around. Maybe you're in an environment where, you know, I don't know, it could be something extremely high and wonderful happened that you're feeling it and picking up on it. But for instance of making this video, we would be talking about energy where something really bad happened, you know, a specific place where you're picking up and feeling it. Earth energies can also be those deceased ones, those spirits, right? And the other type of energy that you might be picking up on would be auric energies, which is just other people and their vibe and what it is that they're giving off. So make sure to figure out what type of energy it is that you are absorbing and dealing with. The second thing that you want to do is really get to know you. You need to know yourself inside and out. And what I mean by that is, as empaths, when you absorb other people's energy, you don't have that protective force field up, you get really confused sometimes. And then you're emotional and you're like, what is going on? Why am I feeling this? Or why am I thinking this? Or why is this happening? It might not be you. It might be somebody else's crap that you're just absorbing like a sponge. So when you get to know yourself, you have to go on this personal self-discovery type journey. But when you really get to know you and your energy, you will be able to figure out, okay, this is not me. This is not how I think. This is not how I feel. This is not how I'm programmed. This is something else that's going on. So bam, there you go. You're not crazy. It's just somebody else's stuff or a different energy. The third thing that you want to work on is your mindset, your thoughts, and start shifting how you see things and how you perceive things. Empathy is a wonderful, beautiful, phenomenal gift if you know how to manage it. A lot of times people will think of it as more of a curse because they don't know how to manage it, right? So when you focus on certain mindset shifts, you have to understand as empaths, one, that not everybody thinks like you. Not everybody feels the same things that you feel. Not everybody is as nurturing and as healing and as loving as you. The other big mindset shift that you need to work on and get in a routine of doing is not taking things personally. A lot of times as empaths, you take things personally and think something's wrong with you. You did something wrong. stop freaking doing it. Stop doing it. When you encounter a negative person or negative energy, you have to understand that that is its own individual outside source with its own individual problem, skill set, mindset, life lesson, whatever it is that's going on that really has nothing to do with you. The fourth thing that you really want to work on and incorporate into your daily life is self-love and care rituals. Now, I just say rituals because it's just something that you would do on an everyday type basis. You can call it a practice or a routine, whatever word makes sense for you. Why this is so important is because as empaths, we tend to put everybody else up here on the priority list and first, and we put ourselves last. When you put yourself last and you are not constantly refueling and recharging your energy, you have nothing to give. You are no good to yourself. Just think of yourself as just about flatlined and energetically dead. So when you incorporate self-love practices and rituals on a regular routine basis, as you are going about your daily life, you are constantly plugged into that outlet and fueling and charging. And when you're constantly replenishing your energy and managing it correctly, what you do is you give off this very, very high energetic vibe to where if you want to look at it like any kind of energy, I'll just refer to it as an energy vampire, right? We're just going to put all that negativity in one big ball. Any kind of energy vampire that would be floating around that would normally be attracted to you. Oh, I see an empath. Her, force field is down. Let me infiltrate it and attack while I can. When you get into these self-care and love rituals, you raise your vibe so high to where you're beaming light, and it's almost like blinding for negativity to where it's just like, oh, F that, I ain't going nowhere near her. I'm just going to go the other way and find somebody else who doesn't know how to shield themselves. Hang out with me a second, and I'm going to share my personal morning routine ritual with you that might help you out, that you might want to incorporate into your life if you resonate with it. So let's do a quick recap here for you. 1, know what type of energy it is that you are dealing with, working with, absorbing, sensing. 2, go on a personal self-discovery journey and get to know you as an individual and as a soul, so you know when it's your energy versus when it's something else. 3, practice some mindset shifts. 4, self-care rituals. If you would like more information and really some more in-depth training on what all those various energies are, specific practices, mindset shifts, all the tools and secret keys that you would need, underneath this video, there's going to be a link to a workshop that I'm hosting. Now, depending on what time, what day of the week or whatever, you might be watching this after the fact. Still, the workshop link will be underneath. It will help you tremendously if you are an empath, a healer, light worker, anything in those sensitive type area fields. Now I'm going to share with you my personal morning ritual. So if you're anything like me, I am not a morning person. Very, very lazy. It's very hard for me to, I'm not like a bunny that springs out of bed when the alarm clock goes off. So an easy morning ritual is the moment I wake up, as I am still laying in my bed, I just focus on and tune into gratitude. Okay, so sometimes I wake up and I'm like, oh, just thank you, God, or whatever it is that you believe in, for this nice, comfortable bed, my amazing pillows, my comfortable sheets, the air that's blowing in through behind the bed, that I have all this amazing fresh air to breathe in. Just focus, and what you're doing here basically is creating what I refer to as an energy ball. So if you think of like a boulder, right? When you push a boulder down a cliff or down a hill, the momentum is going and you can't stop it. Once you got the momentum going, anything that comes near it is going to bounce right off or get out of its way. Think of yourself as that boulder, and what you're doing is you're getting the energy primed and charged, so as you're going through the day, you already got that momentum going, so any negativity that would come at you would just kind of bounce away. So let me go into some more details about this morning routine that I do. So first, start out with all different thoughts, forms of gratitude. Just thank the universe. Just get into, like I said, just gratitude, okay? Focus on gratitude for a minute. The second thing that you want to do, I was talking about mindset shifts, is sometimes if you notice when you wake up in the day, depending on how your night was, you might feel like, you know, oh great, here, I got to go to this job again, or I got to work with this person. You already started a negative shift and spiral. Change the mindset. So wake up and think about what your goals are for the day, how you're going to crush it, how productive you're going to be, how wonderful things are going to be. Shift the mindset. That's still while I'm laying in bed. So then once I am up and I'm in the bathroom and I'm doing my makeup and my hair and all that stuff, generally that takes me 15 minutes to get ready. During those 15 minutes, I pull up some kind of spiritual, educational, uplifting, something to listen to in the bathroom while I'm getting ready. So if you like Zen music, you can listen to something that helps get you in that mindset. Or if you're like me and you like to learn, listen to something educational or spiritual like these type videos while you're getting ready in the morning. And then once I'm done doing all this, right, I sit down and have my tea. Take like 5 minutes. That's all you need, is 5 minutes to go through some sort of meditation. By doing those practices, waking up, the gratitude, getting the momentum going, listening to something educational, taking at least 5 minutes for yourself before you even start your day, you started that boulder, that energy cycle for your morning. Depending on how sensitive you are, you might have to do an afternoon routine and a nighttime shutting down routine. And again, the training that is underneath that video will go into more depth and more detail on really discovering who you are and so much. Oh my freaking God. Good Lord. Just check out the link that's below the video for the workshop training. If you enjoyed this video and you are watching on YouTube, please give it a thumbs up and comment below. Let me know what your biggest takeaway was, what it is that you enjoyed, what it is that you're going to implement into your day or your practice. I do reply back to comments. Again, depending on when this video is out and when you're watching it, there may also be a freebie link underneath this video. At the current moment, I am working on various different ways to protect yourself as an empath. How do you know if you are an empath? How do you know what type of empath you are? Because we are not all the same. No. There are many different forms, various different types of empaths. So just make sure you check out the information that is below this video. Okay, so that wraps up this week's Intuitive Tuesday free training. I hope you hit the subscribe button at the beginning of the video. If not, please do that now. And like I said, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Comment below. Let's have an interactive dialogue. I hope you have a wonderful, phenomenal, kick-ass week, and hopefully I will see you right here next week on this channel. Take that one out too. That don't work. All the amazing content I'm gonna give you, and bleh. And I also got some other stuff that fuck. For you, then I'm fuck. Take that out. G, that's like stay away from me. No, fuck. Take all that out. No, that don't work. If you are an empath, a healer, a light worker, and you're going through your growth phase, do I want to call it a growth phase? What the fuck do I want to call it? Cosmic energy. There's take shit through your awakening, or. Oh my God, why do I do this to myself?